Hi guys, my name is Lauren and you're watching Dreams Life Courage. So today I'm going to be doing my first monthly favorites video. If you guys have been watching my videos consistently, then you know that I've posted 2 other favorites videos, but those are more about what my current favorites are in those areas, and I will not be talking about those items within this video. But I have a style one and then I have a TV show one, so I'll leave a link to both those down below if you guys want to check those out. And I will also be posting a current music favorites video in the next couple of weeks, so watch out for that one. And the artist that I'm going to be talking about in that video, I'm not going to be mentioning in this one, but let's go ahead and talk about my favorites for this month. First, let's talk about my decor items that I'm just loving this month. I'm usually not very into decor, like changing things around, but since I've been home, I just kind of wanted a change in my room, and especially for this channel as well. And so that's kind of what I've been catering to in terms of decor. First, if you've seen my first couple of videos, you'll notice that my comforter and just my bedding set in general is different. And so this one is brand new. We just got it from Target and it is quite a cheap set and it's very nice as well. This whole set cost less than $800 and I think that was a really great price for it, and it's very nice quality. And so I'm just loving this, especially as my background for these videos. And then you also might have noticed that I also got these lights that I am loving so much. Again, this is another Target purchase. I think they were like maybe $20 or $25. Actually, they might have been less than that. I can't remember exactly right now. But these lights are so cute. I love them so much. The only problem with them is that you can't like leave them on for too long, otherwise they'll overheat. But I haven't like actually had any problems with that, but they do get really hot very quickly. And again, they're just really cute and I thought they'd look really great in these videos, so that's why I bought them. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, not just on this channel but on my other channel, you might have noticed the lighting's improved because I got a lighting kit and it's probably one of my best investments I've ever made. I'm using 2 of my lights right now and it's such a nice lighting kit. It has 3 bulbs, 3 light stands, and 2 umbrellas for only $50. And so it's just a cheap and perfect set for me to buy off of Amazon, and I'm really loving them. If you've been unsure about like buying lights for your YouTube videos, I would definitely suggest it, just because I feel like it makes your videos look more like quality videos sometimes. I used to use just natural light and I would never use like any warm light because I just think that doesn't look too good in videos. And so I only had like a few hours a day in which I could film, but now I can film whenever I want. And so it's so much nicer to be able to do that. As I said before, this is definitely one of the best investments I've ever made. And my last decor item is my candle that I've been using this month. This one is from Bath & Body Works, which is where I buy most of my candles. And this is the White Sand Beaches candle and it smells so good and it just really smells like summer. Escape to your dream beach with an airy mixture of coastal tiara flowers, sun-kissed driftwood, and bergamot leaves. So I don't really know any of those flowers or anything, but this candle smells really good and I definitely recommend it. Everyone knows what Abercrombie & Fitch smells like, so it kind of smells like that except for not as strong, and I actually really like that smell. So if you like that smell but you want like a lighter smell of that and it smells more like it has vanilla in it as well, I would definitely recommend this candle. It smells so good and it's perfect for summer. I usually switch my candles out every season because I love candles so much. If you'd want a video on all the candles I have, I would definitely love to do one just because I love candles so much. And yeah, I just feel like I have quite a collection of them, but I recently got this candle and I really like it, so it's definitely still on sale for the season, and I think this one is perfect for summer. And now the next category is fashion, and I don't have too many favorites in this section right now just because it's summer and most of the time I'm just lazy and wearing sweatpants. So my first item is very casual, but the other ones are more summery themed. So first I have my little moccasins from Steve Madden, which are slippers. I think that these are so cute and they're so comfortable to wear. They might look a little bit dirty now just because I've had them for a couple of years, but I'm just one of those people who's like always cold, like no matter what the temperature is. And so these are perfect because I feel like socks are too slippery on like our wooden floors that we have. But these are perfect because they're just like a great in-between to have, and I just love wearing slippers. For some people these might be too hot right now, but for me they're perfect for this time of year. I'm not sure if Steve Madden still sells them, but if they do, I would definitely pick some of these up. They're so cute. These were only $20 when I got them because they were on sale. I don't know how much they usually cost, but they were definitely worth the price that I paid for these. The next item that I have are these adorable shorts from American Eagle Outfitters. One day I just randomly really wanted to buy something and I was like, I really need a new pair pair of shorts. So the first place I looked was American Eagle because I absolutely love their jeans, and these shorts are no exception. These are actually high-waisted shorts, and I don't have any pairs of high-waisted ones, and so I really wanted to try the style out. I actually have like no pairs that are like this at all. So these are definitely a little bit out of my league, but I really wanted to try them, and I'm so glad I did because they are just so perfect. I just want to wear them all the time. And these were only $30 when I bought them because they were on sale, but they're usually $50, so I don't know how much they'll be right now. But I think they're well worth the price because they really conform to your body shape. The material in these shorts is designed to conform to your body shape, and so they're perfect for anyone because the fabric is very stretchy, so as long as you know what size you are in American Eagle, they should fit. I've never had high-waisted shorts before because I've heard so many people complain about how they never fit right on them, but these American Eagle shorts are so perfectly fitted to me, so I think they're like that for everyone as well. And so for that, I think they're definitely worth the price that I had to pay, and they're just perfect. I just love these, and I wear them as much as I can. And yet another random purchase, I purchased this cute bikini top from Pink. It looks kind of awkward just like holding it, but it's really cute whenever it's on. I bought this during the semi-annual sale, and so I think it was only like $15, which is a steal for Pink. And I really don't have any bikini tops in the style, and so I really wanted to pick it up. It just looks so cute and different, and it also just covers everything, and so you never have to worry about it. From the reviews that I've read, it looks like it fits all body types, so if you're looking for a new bikini top that really covers everything, I would definitely recommend that you check one out like this one. It's just such a cute color and style, and I'm just so happy that I got it. And the last fashion thing that I have for this month is actually like not that fashionable, but I am really enjoying it, and it's this watch from Under Armour. It lights up whenever you press the button, and it tells you the time, and you can record your fitness on this, and you can record your heart rate and sleep, and just activity in general, so like how many steps you've walked in that day. And so I think it's just really helpful to just kind of keep up with how much you're working out and exercising, which is definitely something that I need in the summer, and I just haven't had a watch in so long, and I really like this one. I think it's really nice and it'll be really helpful during college. And so far I'm really loving using it, especially since it's just really sleek and slim, and it's smaller than like an Apple Watch or something like that. So if you're looking for like a good in-between that can also help with exercising, I would definitely recommend this one. So now for my next category, which is food and drinks. I definitely have more drinks this month than I do food, but it's all healthy stuff. So first with the food, I only have one item, and that is peanut butter and honey sandwiches, which I've been eating at least like every couple of days because sometimes we just don't have like that much to eat in my house, but we always seem to have like peanut butter and honey and bread. So I'm loving these sandwiches, and the ingredients that I make it with are all very natural. We got the healthiest ingredients that we could find. So like the bread is whole grain, and the peanut butter is all natural, and the honey is also all natural, and also it's local. But all three of these ingredients together are just perfect, and sometimes I'll also put some banana in it as well, and that's also really great. I don't toast the bread, but obviously you can toast the bread if you prefer it that way. But either way, this is great for especially like breakfast or really any time of day, and it's absolutely perfect with almond milk. I'm also really obsessed with almond milk right now. I don't know why. We buy the Silk almond milk just because it's a little bit better for you than the Almond Breeze is, because Almond Breeze contains carrageenan, which is often associated with cancer, so I don't want to be ingesting anything with carrageenan in it. So we prefer Silk, and I would definitely recommend Silk if you want some almond milk. I personally really do not care for milk. I don't like it that much at all, but almond milk is completely different to me. It tastes so much better to me, and it's just smoother, and it's just better for you in general. It has more calcium and stuff like that, and I just feel like I'm going into a rant on almond milk, but I'm just so happy that I finally found a milk that I like. So if you're not a milk fan, I would definitely check out almond milk, and this brand is just my favorite type of it. It's so good. And to continue talking about healthy things, we'll go ahead and go on to the drink section. As you can probably tell, I'm really trying to just drink and eat more healthy things and just as much all natural stuff that I can, and just non-GMO. I'm just really going towards all natural and non-GMO items, so that's most of what I eat and drink. But this next item is just very simple because it's literally lemon water, which is actually what I'm drinking right now. This is a bottle of Ozarka, obviously, which is a common brand in Texas, but obviously it'd be different wherever you live. And I simply put some lemon juice in it. You can obviously freshly squeeze lemons yourself, but we just buy a little thing of lemon juice just because it lasts longer. Either way, I really like my water like this, and you should definitely look up all the benefits of lemon water because there are just so many benefits. Whether it's for health reasons or you just want to feel better, lemon water is definitely the way to go. It's just like a small thing that you can implement into your diet to just have a healthier lifestyle. and so that's why I just really love drinking it. I try to drink it at least once a day, but usually I'll have more than one bottle of it. But definitely look up the benefits of lemon water either on the internet or on Pinterest, because there are just so many benefits, and I think that you'd really want to drink it too if you see all of the benefits. And the last food and drink favorite that I have this month is Tazo iced green tea, and I just love this tea so much. We spent so long looking for this tea, like we looked in Walmart and Target and we didn't find it there, but finally at Costco we found it, and so we definitely got a lot of it from Costco. If you've ever had like hot green tea, that's definitely not as good as this Tazo iced green tea is. I thought maybe if I brewed some green tea it would taste just the same, but it really doesn't, even after I add honey to it. But this is just like the most refreshing drink, and it just again has so many benefits to it. Also, all these ingredients are organic, which is great for you. I was trying to find other brands at the store that were all natural, but I literally could not find one. They all had like high fructose corn syrup in them, or like something else that just wasn't all natural. But either way, it was just crazy. There's like nothing organic at the store except for Tazo, and so I'm so glad that I have that. If you're kind of on the fence about it, I would definitely just give it a try. It tastes so good, it's so refreshing, and it's a very healthy substitute if you're going to have a can of soda instead. I would definitely opt for this. It tastes so good, and I feel like I'm talking about it too much. So we'll go ahead and go on to the next category. Now we're going to move on to the hair and makeup section of this video, which honestly isn't very big this month because I just really didn't get anything. But the one thing that I did get this month has been very popular on YouTube, and that is the L'Oreal Paris eyeshadows. And this is from the collection of the Infallible eyeshadows in the shade 892 Amber Rush. It's just such a pretty color. I'm wearing it on my eyes right now. I feel like no matter what your eye color is, this one just really brings it out, and I'm wearing it like every day I put on makeup. It's great for if you just want a very light look, or if you put some other eyeshadows on and you put it over it. No matter what, this eyeshadow just looks amazing. It doesn't look at all like you bought it from the pharmacy. It is so pigmented and beautiful. I'm just really loving this shade, and if there are any other eyeshadows from this brand that you really love, definitely tell me down below because I would love to hear about them. But this one is just so beautiful no matter if you wear a lot of makeup on your face or you're barely wearing anything at all. I think it just goes with any type of makeup, and I'm just really loving this one. So next, let's go ahead and go on to movies, and the only movie I saw was actually in theaters this month, and that movie was Finding Dory, which is obviously the sequel to Finding Nemo. Whenever I was growing up, I feel like Finding Nemo came out at like just the right time within my childhood, and so obviously I saw it like in theaters and everything whenever I was little. And now of course we have Finding Dory, and it just like brings back all those memories, and so it was just such a sweet little movie. Me and my boyfriend went to see this movie, and we just knew off the bat that it would just be us 19-year-olds amongst a bunch of children, and that's exactly what happened. But the movie was just so good and cute, and I got a little bit teary-eyed from it. Although that's probably just me because I get teary-eyed at basically everything. I thought that this movie taught a really great lesson about how not to look at someone as if they have disabilities, but just as if their abilities are different from your own and there's like no reason to make fun of them. But this was just a story of Dory trying to find her parents from a very long time ago when she was just a baby and she got lost and she couldn't remember her way back. And so this was just a cute movie about family, and of course it was just perfect because it was from Disney, and so they always make the cutest heartwarming movies, and this was no exception. So next, let's talk about the music that I've been listening to in June, and obviously, as I said before, I'm not going to be talking about all the music I've been listening to since I'll have a current music favorites video up next month. So I'm just going to be talking about two artists that I've recently been listening to. The first one is Shawn Mendes and his album Handwritten. The reason I decided to listen to this album is because, for one, it's different from what I usually listen to, and I feel like a lot of times I write off musicians because they're in pop or like a certain genre, and so I decided why not go ahead and listen to his album. And for the most part, I really enjoyed it, although of course a lot of it was very poppy. There were some songs that were really cute and that I really enjoyed. One of the songs that I really liked is called Life of the Party, and I just thought it was a really cute and sweet song. I would recommend you listen to him if you like Ed Sheeran and Troye Sivan, although I do love those two people way more than I like Shawn Mendes. His music is pretty good and maybe you'll enjoy it. And the other artist that I've been listening to this month is one that I've listened to in the past, but I don't think he had any albums out at the time, and that is Jon Bellion. I'm not sure if I'm saying his last name right, but hopefully I am. And his album that very recently came out was The Human Condition. This album was so good and so beautiful, and I've just been listening to it on repeat. My favorite song on this album is maybe IDK, and I don't really like the name of the song, but it's such a good song. And I just really enjoyed this album because the music itself was beautiful, but also I thought the messages were beautiful. It dealt a lot with culture, whether that be pop culture or religious culture, and so I just thought that was really interesting. It seemed to have a very religious vibe to it. I'm not sure if John Bellion is religious, but I really enjoyed that part of it, and it was just a very beautiful album that I'm really enjoying and that I'll definitely keep listening to, and I would definitely recommend you check it out. I really don't know who I'd even compare him to because his music is just so different, but it's so beautiful. So I would just recommend that you give his songs a listen to because they're just so great and just so beautiful, and I've just been really enjoying his album this month. And the last category that I'm going to be talking about this month is TV shows, which I've been watching way too much of recently. I usually don't watch TV shows at all unless it's like on Netflix, but I have not even been on Netflix this month really. It's either been like actually on TV, which is so weird to me, or they've been shows on YouTube that I've also really enjoyed. So let's go ahead and start by talking about the TV shows actually on TV. The first one that I started watching just came out of nowhere. It was just on TV and I started watching it and I just got hooked into it. And that is American Ninja Warrior, which I'm just really enjoying watching. To me, it's kind of like Wipeout if Wipeout was professional. And it's not as funny, but it's like more inspirational. And like after I finished the episode, I just wanted to go work out because it's so inspirational in the fitness realm. I just really enjoy watching it. I just love the competitive vibe of it. And if you're just looking for a show to make you feel like getting off the couch, I would definitely recommend this one or the next one that I'm going to be talking about, which is the Spartan Ultimate Team Challenge. And that show actually has the same producers as American Ninja Warrior, so they're definitely a lot alike, except this one actually features teams. And so this course is a lot bigger and they have very challenging tasks to do. But you have a team aspect there, which is really nice to have. I think I'd probably recommend this to people who watch Survivor, but I've never watched Survivor. So if you watch that show, tell me if it's any good and if I should watch it down below. But I feel like a lot of people love it, so I should probably give it a try. But both of these shows are very inspirational when it comes to fitness. And the other show that I've been watching a lot of on TV is Food Network Star. I've actually just been on the Cooking Network a lot this month, which is really weird for me because I do not like cooking that much. But I've kind of been getting more into it, and maybe it's because of this show. But I think this show is really interesting because obviously you have the cooking aspect, but the contestants have to prove themselves on different mediums. So like they had to make a Snapchat video, which was really cool, and just like do commercials and just different things like that. And I think that's really interesting as someone who makes YouTube videos, and it just really makes you think about like just different ways you can incorporate different types of social media, and it just makes me think in a different way and kind of look at it more from the viewer's perspective than the actual contestant's perspective, which I think is really interesting to look on it from like the other side of the camera kind of. But those shows are all kind of just inspiring me in different ways, and I'm just really enjoying them. The other two shows I want to talk about, as I said before, are on YouTube, and they're on YouTube Red. And I personally don't have a YouTube Red account, but my mom does, so I just use hers to watch these shows. And the first show is Bad Internet, which is by College Humor, and it's on their channel. This series is so funny. Like, College Humor itself is very funny, but this show just has this very dark humor, and it's just so great. And it also seems very realistic to the future, because this does take place in like a futuristic time period in which like some form of like social media or like a company has like just taken over the world. And so it's very interesting in that aspect, and it's just very dark, like darker than you'd think it would be. There's this one episode where Amazon has basically taken over the world, and they've released this new thing which lets Amazon send you things that you don't even know you need yet. And so this guy starts receiving packages that he doesn't know what to do with, and then he just keeps realizing that he actually needs those things in different ways. And basically this is just watching him have this horrible downfall, and it just ruined his life. And the twist in it's just really funny and horrible and dark, and I just love this show so much. If there's a free episode of this show, I would definitely recommend that you watch it. It's just such a funny series, and sometimes it also like parodies different things like Divergent and the Hunger Games. They're just all so funny and so dark, and I just highly recommend this show. And the last show that I'm going to be talking about today is from the Game Theorist channel, and that is Game Lab. And this show stars MatPat, who is the game theorist, and I really like watching his videos in general, but these are really great if you like video games, because what they do is they take video game scenarios and they put them into real life mechanics and see if they'd actually work in the real world. And it's just really interesting because they've done games like Rocket League, and so in real life they literally used actual cars to play with this huge ball and see if anyone could like make it in the goal and stuff, and it's just really cool and creative. And this show show is just so different from like anything else really, and so I really personally enjoy it. I think that you would too if you enjoy watching Let's Plays, or you just enjoy The Game Theorist, or you just like playing video games. I think no matter what, it's just really a fun show to watch, especially if it's also featuring some of your favorite YouTube gamers. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for any types of favorites that you'd like me to showcase in my monthly favorites episodes, definitely tell me down below because I love to hear your guys' opinion on things. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.